I'm giving a short presentation on my job market paper, Collective Defense by Common Property Arrangement, the Rise and Fall of the Kibbutz. A kibbutz is a voluntary communal settlement in Israel, where the members equally share over all the output. We know common property arrangements like this suffer from economic inefficiency because equal sharing of income encourages shirking and give incentive for high productivity individuals to leave. Therefore, most common property arrangements are either short-lived or based on coercion. Yet, kibbutzim have lasted for more than a century. Why they have lasted for such a long time is puzzling. My answer is, the Jewish leadership used the kibbutz as a defensive institution to cope with external threats. Throughout the 20th century, the Jews faced persistent threats from surrounding Arab countries. Yet they had no standing army until the independence of Israel in 1948. They received no recognition from Arab countries until peace treaty with Egypt in 1979. I attribute the strong defense of kibbutz to its equal sharing rule. In private income communities, the members underprovide public goods in order to produce more private goods for consumption by themselves. Equal sharing rule essentially turns all output into public goods, thereby restoring the optimal provision of public defense. This benefit comes at the cost of adverse selection, because high productivity members incur a loss when sharing their private goods with others. That choice of income arrangements depends on external threats. When external threats are high, the benefit of extra public defense is large. The cost of adverse selection is small, because the members do not have much time in producing private goods. Therefore, we expect to see equal sharing arrangements like kibbutzim arise. When external threats go away, the benefit of extra defense is small. The cost of adverse selection is high. We expect to see kibbutzim privatize their income. To the extent that kibbutzim have strong defense than private income arrangements, the model predicts when external threats are high, the Jewish leadership placed the kibbutzim in strategic areas, while placing non-kibbutzim in safe areas. Here, I define strategic areas as the frontiers of the least cost attacking route. To construct those attacking routes, I exploit the local terrain. I set Haifa as the major attacking route because Haifa was the major port for receiving immigrants and weapons, which is essential for winning the War of Independence in 1948. Because attackers may play mixed strategies, I allow multiple attacking routes starting from the border of each surrounding Arab countries: Egypt, Jordan, Syria, and Lebanon. The constructed attacking routes are represented in those green cells. I then combine a novel dataset of more than 800 Jewish rural settlements. For each settlement, it includes the year of establishment and its location. Before the independence, when the external threats are high due to imminent invasion, we see most settlements were established along the attacking route. Among them, the kibbutzim represented by those blue triangles were located at the frontiers. After the independence of Israel, the external threats are partially mitigated by a standing army. Settlements established in that period were partially located along the attacking route. And non-kibbutzim started to appear at the frontiers. After the peace treaty with Egypt, who had the strongest army among all the Arab neighbors, the external threat became negligible. Settlements were no longer located along the attacking route, and there were few kibbutzim established. The above observation can be confirmed by regression results. For settlements established along the attacking route before the independence of Israel, the probability of a settlement being a kibbutz increased by 19%, when its distance to the borders decreased by 1 standard deviation. This result control for agricultural potential, terrain readiness, and water resources. For placeable test, I found no such pattern for settlements established after the independence because the external threat has been decreased. I found no such pattern for settlements far away from the attacking routes because those settlements were not established for defensive purpose. To summarize, this paper theoretically proposed a novel function of common property arrangement, strong defense. It then used optimal attacking routes to empirically test the defense capacity of different institutions. The results confirmed the theoretical prediction that kibbutzim were placed at the strategic areas to defend the land and other communities behind them. I will happy to introduce my job market paper and other research in details, and I will be available for EEA and ASSA.